Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel Latinx Pilates. My name is Marisol, and in today's class we're going to be doing a full body multi-level workout. We will be focusing just a little bit more on the posterior side of the body or the back side of the body, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. And if you do, let me know in the comment section down below how you felt after completing the class. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and visit us on latinxpilates.com. You can see all of our live events, class options, all sorts of great stuff on there. All right. So today we don't really need anything, just ourselves, and we're actually going to get started standing up tall. Okay. So you have your mat already set. Let's go ahead and start standing. I'm kind of cut off the frame here, but you really just need to see my lower half. So feet are about hip width distance apart, hands down by your sides. I want you to stand up really, really tall. Take a huge inhale, and as you exhale, tuck the chin to the chest and slowly reach down to the floor, rounding the upper back, mid back, low back, and relax down here. Gently nod the head yes, gently nod the head no. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, slowly curl it up, roll the shoulders up, back and down, and try that again. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in, reach down to the floor, stretch out just a little bit, get everything nice and loose. Take a big inhale, big exhale, one more time, big inhale. Big exhale. And I want you to walk your hands a little bit further forward so that we can rest the knees down on the floor. Good. From here, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're in a quadruped position. And now from here, we're going to inhale, exhale, stretch the spine up to the ceiling, round the spine. Inhale, shine the chest forward. You can arch the back a little bit, extend the neck if you'd like, and then exhale around the spine again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now from here, we're going to tuck the toes, and I like to make this with my hands. Wherever you like your hands, that's fine. But I want you to stare directly at your mat. Try not to look towards your knees or towards your toes. All we're going to do is we're going to exhale, lift the knees, lift the hips so that we're hovering above the floor, and we're going to hold it here. I want you to think of pushing the chest away from the floor as much as you can. And now lower your knees down. Exhale, push the chest away, lift the hips, lift those abs, lift the knees, hold it. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Again, exhale, lift, hold for 3, 2, 1, lower down. One more time, exhale, hold and lift. For 3, 2, 1, lower it down. Good. Now let's just do the shoulders and then we'll go back to that variation. All right, so first I want you to think about inhaling, pushing the chest to the floor, and exhale, push the chest away. Inhale, relax the chest to the floor. Exhale, push the chest away. Try again to stare at that same spot on the mat without dropping your chin to the chest, without looking too far forward. I almost think of whenever I do this of like pushing myself off of a wall or against a wall, just pushing, 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 pushing away, and then inhale, relax. Let's go for 4. Last 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now, from here, we're going to make this a little bit more challenging by extending the right leg only. Left knee will be bent, and on your next exhale, I want you to lift the left knee, hips, and bring the knee as close to the chest as you can, pushing the chest away. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower completely down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Let's do 3 more. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. 1 more. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Now both knees underneath the hips. Go ahead and press your hips back. Stretch your arms forward. Before we go to the other side, we are just going to relax the shoulders a little bit. Stretch them out. Give your wrists some time to decompress. You can rest your head on the floor if that's what you'd like. Take a big inhale. Big exhale as you slowly roll on up to seated. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Good, let's try that again. With the right knee bent in, left leg extended out. So about 5 times is what we did on the other side. So let's do 5 on this side, ready? We're gonna inhale, exhale, lift the knee, push the chest away, and lower. Let's go for 4. Last 3. 2. 1. And relax down. Nice. All right. Knees underneath the hips. Come up to seated. I want you to shake out those wrists just a little bit because we're not quite done. All right. From here, let's all do option number 1 and then option number 2, a little bit more challenging. We'll move on to that in a little bit. So from here, both knees bent underneath the hips, and when ready, exhale, extend the right leg up and back, and back down. Left leg up and back, and lower back down. Now try to keep your hips pretty still. Try not to open the hip too wide to the side. Your hips will move, but you just don't want that to be the main source of movement as your leg lifts and pulls back. Now this is option number 1. Of course you have a second option to make things more challenging. Let's go into plank position, and we're just going to push the right leg up, left leg up, right leg up, left leg up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, pushing the chest away. Last one. And rest the knees down. You can push your hips back. Give yourself a little stretch. Great. And now we're going to come down onto our side. All right. So from here, as we're laying down on our side, my legs are straightened. My feet are in front of me, so I'm creating a little bit of a banana shape. It's always a little bit easier to control it that way. Now from here, my top hand can either go behind my head, on my hip, or on the floor. I'm going to have mine on the floor today. Lift the top leg up, hold it here. Now, the movement is simple, but I want you to think about a few things. Could you lift your leg just a little bit higher and memorize where you're starting from? All right, lean that leg or reach that leg forward, up a little bit higher, back, and then back to where you started. Forward, up, back, and to where you started. Now, if your hips move, not a big deal. Let your body kind of figure it out first, and then as you go along, if you'd like to challenge yourself with keeping the hips really, really still, that's fine too. Always a great way to challenge the body. But I really want you to think about the thigh bone kind of moving in the hip socket, kind of stirring things around a little bit. Of course, this should feel challenging, but it shouldn't feel as though there's any pain or discomfort associated with it. Let's go for 8, since we did a few. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. So hold it where we started. Flex the foot. You're going to bend the knee to the elbow and exhale, stretch it out. Knee to elbow, exhale, stretch it out. Good. And we're going to continue to do this just a few more times. Let's go for 10. 9. Think about pressing that left leg down or that bottom leg down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Good, let's come up to seated. We're going to give that working leg just a little bit of a stretch. So I like to cross my leg over my opposite leg. Now, if that's not available to you, this side for me isn't as flexible as the other side, that's okay. Just stretch it out to where you can. Take big inhales as you stretch. And exhale, relax. Perfect. Okay. Now from here, let's switch quickly to the other side as well. Hand on your head, legs straight, little boat pose. And when you're ready, go ahead and lift. Now from here, again, find some stillness first, and then you're going to reach that leg forward, up, back, and down. Again, forward, up, back, and down. It actually feels really good to open up my hips this way. I'm going to assist a little, just because that's what, I don't know, sometimes your body starts to crave certain things or certain stretches and places, and I always tell my students, if your body's craving a movement, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Let's go for 7. Since we did a few. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold there. Good. Now from here, flex the foot. You're going to bring the knee in, tap, and press it out. Now the reason why I like to tap my knee to my elbow is because it makes sure that I'm not drooping my knee down. And that's where I find that we lose a lot of that muscular engagement, especially on the outside of the hip and the outer thigh. But if you keep it level to the floor the whole time, tap and extend. Let's go for 10. 9, really press the heel of the sock away. 7, 6, like you're stretching the fabric of your leggings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax back down. Good. Let's come up to seated. We're going to cross the top leg over the other. And we're going to stretch a little bit on that leg. This side is always just that much tighter. Big inhale, exhale. Perfect. All right, from here, let's go into some back extensions. So we're going to lay down on the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. Legs are straight, and when you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift the chest, lift the neck, reach, extend, and inhale, lower down, or exhale, lower down, I should say. Now, how high should you extend? It's really up to you, whatever feels really good for your body, whatever doesn't, back off. I always find that the first few tend to be a little tight, and then my body gets a little bit looser, a little bit more warm. Let's go last 2. Last one. And relax. Good. All right, from here, we're just gonna go on to our sides and then onto our back. So roll on completely over. From here, hug the knees into the chest. Move your knees from right to left, being really, really, really gentle with the body. Good. Now we're going to start off by placing our hands, option number 1, underneath the hips, to the side of the body, or out to a letter T. Really, either one is fine. I'm going to do option number 1, hands underneath the hips. Now this is the kindest of those 3 options. Bring your legs to tabletop, squeeze the inner thighs together as if you're trying to hold something in between your legs, and go ahead and dip those toes down onto the mat or as close to the mat as you can, and then exhale, lift. Now, if you don't really feel your body working to lower and lift the legs, and by work I just mean just some simple work, not a severely heavy load, then usually it's because we're not bending the knees, or we are bending the knees a little too much. So I want you to think about reaching, hug the knees into the chest for me, move from right to left. Now, we have 3 different options. Hug the knees into the chest for me and just move them from right to left. Being really gentle with the spine. Now you have 3 options with your hands. You can have hands underneath your hips, hands down by your sides, or arms out to letter T. It's completely up to you. Wherever you decide to have your hands, go ahead and place them there. I'm going to do option 1. Bring your legs to tabletop, squeeze the inner thighs together. Now we're going to dip the toes down, opening the space between the thighs and the stomach, and then exhale, bring it back in. Now, if you find that you're really not feeling a whole lot of work, then usually that's because we're bending the knees as we're lowering the legs down. And of course, with straighter legs, the straighter your legs are, the more they weigh, the more load you're putting on your body. So try to think about tapping those toes closer to the very edge of your mat and then bringing it up from there. Now, of course, if you want something more challenging, straighten the legs, lower and lift. It's up to you. I love this option. I get a little bit of work in one direction, a little bit of stretch in the other direction. Feels really good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the legs up. I'm going to bend my knees. And let's have everyone reach the arms out to the side. So letter T. Legs are together. Lean your legs over to the right hand side. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Same thing to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to let your shoulders move at all. This is really just the legs, the hip, the waistline moving from right to left. Now, could you straighten your legs and do this? Of course. Of course, of course. I always like a straighter leg. Good. And one more to each direction. Inhale to the right, exhale, inhale to the left, exhale, and bend the knees, rest the feet down. Now we're going to combine those 2 exercises. If combining them is too challenging, pick one or the other to do, all right? So this time, hands out to the sides. We're going to bring the legs to tabletop. This is the kinder way of doing it. We're going to lean the legs over to the right. Exhale, round, or kind of loop the knees down and over to the left and up, like you're drawing a smiley face with the knees. The smile part of the face is what I really mean. Lower and lift up right hand corner. Lower and lift left hand corner. Now of course you could do this with straighter legs. I love this one. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back to center. Bring your legs to tabletop, reach your arms up, and when you're ready, exhale, arms down, chest lift, hold it here. Pause for a moment, grab the backs of your legs, lift up a little higher, and when you're ready, we're just going to pump those arms. So 1 inch up, 1 inch down. As we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale. You can extend the legs and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 2, inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale, 2, last 1, inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hug the knees into the chest, rest the feet down, relax the upper body, should feel really good. All right. Walk your feet a little bit further away from your hips. Reach the arms up and overhead. Give your body a little stretch. And exhale, arms down, chest lift. Grab the backs of your legs. Slowly reach your legs on up. All right, okay. Let's do a little bit of standing movement here. So feet, again, hip width distance apart. Hands down by your sides. I want you to bend your knees, lower your hips, and reach the arms forward and up. And now come up to standing, pressing your heels into the floor. Let's continue to try that just a few more times. Good. Breathe normally. I like to inhale as I come up. Exhale as I lower down. Let's go for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Now for this next one, I'm going to hold on to my wall here. I'm going to bring my feet just a little bit closer together, lift my heels to a height that you feel comfortable with. I'm going to put my opposite hand on my hip, go ahead and bend the knee, lower the waistband down, and then press away. Bend the knees, lower the waistband down to where you can, press away. Now this is definitely inspired by footwork on the reformer. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's a piece of Pilates equipment you would use in the studio. If you do have an idea what I'm talking about, I want you to think back of when you're pushing the foot bar away, you're in control of both directions. So we're not just dumping the hips down as we lower, we're controlling everything in and out. Let's go last 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we just have one more. Your feet are separate, your toes and knees are in external rotation. So if I were to look this way, toes and knees are pointing to the outer diagonals, okay? Now from here, hands on my hips, I'm just gonna bend my knees, lower the hips down, and press through the heels, come up, squeeze my inner thighs together. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good, let's continue. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up super tall. You can walk your feet in a little bit closer, hands down by your side. Pull the arms back, reach the arms up, and dive the hands forward. Pull the belly in, reach down to the floor. Hold it down here. Gently nod the head yes, gently nod the head no. Let's bend the right knee, raise the left arm up to the ceiling, giving ourselves a little lateral rotation here. Or sorry, just rotation. Come back to center, bend the left knee, raise the right arm up to the ceiling. Both hands down, bend the knees, slowly roll on up, roll the shoulders up, back and down. And you guys are all set. If you liked classes like this, if you're curious about our full-length classes, you can visit our patreon.com/Latinx Pilates. We also have free events, live classes. If you just go to latinxpilates.com, you'll see all that information on there. And don't forget to comment down below how you felt after doing this class and completing it with me. All right, thanks guys. I hope you have a nice day and can't wait to see you later.